set up to play.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On play action, it's Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken around the 12. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action now. Lawrence. There's another one complete to Shenault. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and goal from the 6. Now Lawrence steps away to his left. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Wentz going to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Sheds off the tackle. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN, and running with power here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Check 26, check 26.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 2, Mike 2.
Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he dives forward, and he is going to have the first down with that effort. Sold out there at the end with a dive to pick up the first.
Were you as surprised as I am that they actually ran the ball there?
Yeah, I thought they might throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football, and he made that call correct with that dive at the end.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Colts 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and 8. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. To return, here's Agnew. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ian Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They try to find Chark, but he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do? Put up signs that say, roads closed.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Sunday. Choose the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
To throw is Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! James Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Deuce.
To throw, it's Wentz. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 2. You run. Choose the mic.
Throwing is Wentz. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Again, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
To return, here's Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Lawrence. That one into the hands of Kane.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Kane, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action now. Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Shark's got it, left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Try to punch it in with Taylor, and he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Pass complete to Taylor, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Down in man inside, down in man.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chase in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll try to run with ETN. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with ETN. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Let's go. Come on.
Trevor Lawrence.
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Jags are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Colts 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Jags grab it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.